Boo! Welcome to this video on how to do flat, fast strides. I think this is one of the most important training elements for every single runner. So if you don't currently incorporate them, let's get to it. Let's unleash the athletic beast within us. These can make you way faster very quickly at all distances. So let's get going. So first, what are strides? In the formulation of myself and my wife, Coach Megan, they are 4 to 8 by 15 to 30 seconds fast with 1 to 2 minutes easy recovery. There's some minor details that are really important. So check the link in the description that gets into all the science in like 2,000 or 3,000 words, but you don't got all day. So I'm just going to get into it now on the little things that matter with form. So this is what really counts. The first is ease in. These are not sprints. It's so important not to go off the line like you're doing a 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine. You want these to be much more relaxed. So first 5 seconds, just working up into pace. 2, you want to run tall through the hips. For me, at least, that form cue really helps me engage my glutes, avoid sinking down into my stride, reduce ground contact time, all of which can have neuromuscular and biomechanical benefits. 3, long distance form. You really don't want to get to that big sprinting form with the arms going all over the place. You want to keep arms nice and up, nice and tight, nice and loose, but high and tight, and really use your long distance form, just go a little bit quicker. For me, the arms are really the big cue there. And fourth is knee drive. You don't want to get to this really high cadence that's unsustainable. You want to try to focus on power output per stride because that is a huge benefit of strides. So without further ado, let's get to the video of strides.
Woohoo!
Wow, we did it. We just watched a video. There was slow motion. We are stepping up our technical game. But that was probably more painful for me than it was for you. At least I hope so, because it was pretty painful for me. So when we're talking about when to do strides, the main principle here is that it's all about reinforcing these neuromuscular, biomechanical, musculoskeletal gains. So you can constantly do them throughout a training cycle and throughout a year. You always want to be reinforcing that speed, but don't overdo it. You don't want to get injured. You don't want to risk over stress that causes compromising other things in your running. So the way we incorporate it, and this is just for our athletes from beginners to pros, is generally starting with hill strides. Hill strides are a musculoskeletal stimulus with much less injury risk. So really starting with those, getting strong. And if you're injury prone or over 50, you might just do those all year round. For me personally, I mostly do hill strides. But after you adapt to that, you can start to introduce flat strides. For our athletes, 2 or 3 times a week in the context of an easy run, sometimes after workouts or even before workouts. Basically, you just want to not neglect your speed. Speed doesn't mean like going out and hammering yourself with intervals. Speed can mean play at recess. And that's what this is. It's unleashing your recess style speed. You're going to be a badass at tag. You're going to be a badass at your 5K, your marathon, and even your 100-miler if you can incorporate a few more strides. So thank you all so much. Love you guys. Woohoo! So I almost forgot, my wife, Megan, and co-coach, and I have a podcast called the Some Work All Play Podcast. Check it out. You'll hear us talk about this stuff in much greater detail, also with more jokes, also with a little bit more curse words, and you'll occasionally get, oh, she's heavier than I thought. This is really embarrassing. How do you got this? Howdy dog. We love you guys. Woohoo! Good girl. Do you want sausage?
There she is going. Something caught her attention. She said, oh, me? Me? Am I on camera? Okay.